Here is the Atlas, here's the heal on everything. Nazgul going down. Welcome to Come Up in Middle Earth. My name is Enrique and this is the ladder. We are watching GhostBoy versus Pavok. It's GhostBoy rank number 4 versus Pavok rank number 7. It's Mordor versus Elves on the map Crossing of Boros. 27-minute game, and if you look at the head-to-head history, GhostBoy has 8 wins against Pavok. Pavok winning 4. This is the matchup for now. GhostBoy showing he is a little bit stronger than Pavok is. That's also shown in the map mastery. GhostBoy just playing a lot of Crossing of the Boros. Apparently, it's one of his favorite maps. 6 games played on it, and the faction win rate. GhostBoy as Mordor won 25 times and 8 losses. Pavok as Elves is 9 wins and 2 losses, so not a lot of mastery on the Elves, but these are the pro players, right? They know how to play the game easily. Mordor versus Elves as the matchup, it's GhostBoy winning 2 and losing 2 playing Mordor, and Pavok winning 3 as Elves and never lost against Mordor. This matchup is probably a turn of the tides. Let's see who's gonna end up on top of this game. There we are on Crossing of the Boros. We have GhostBoy on the bottom left as the yellow Mordor player, and in the top right we have the Elven player Pavok, going for a very normal build, nothing out of the ordinary. This Crossing of the Boros map has a beautiful spider pit in the middle of the map and another spider pit for both players. There is obviously an inn with a cave troll, and the players have a work pit on either side. Is there more creeps there? I don't think there are more pricks to show. Obviously, we want GhostBoy to win, the tutorial master showing us how to play the game from his perspective, and he goes 2 orc pits after 2 slaughterhouses, which might not be a normal way of playing the game. And whoa, green pasture for Pavok. Oh wait, I need to turn off around the names. That is on 2 melon trees. That's kind of insane, but fortunately for Pavok, it is exactly what he needs against the orcs. I'm not sure how he knew that, but he did, and there are the lancers, but still only on 2 melon trees. Yeah, there's 300 command points for Mr. Pavok. Let's see what's he gonna do with it. Oh, he's gonna miss the scout on the orcs. GhostBoy doesn't see it either. He now sees it, and I think Pavok might be surprised by seeing those orcs. Where is the builder for GhostBoy? GhostBoy has sent his builder away, and there's a rallying call. He's gonna do some damage. GhostBoy losing a early slaughterhouse, which is very pricey because he only has 3. Another battalion of lancers spawned. If you heard it in the sound effects, the orcs archers being trampled. There's no stopping these lancers, and on the top map we have the lancers for Pavok defending as GhostBoy. This is a crazy start for the Elven player Pavok, but GhostBoy spotting one of those melon trees, sneaking one in there, and the lance is running to the other side of the map, trying to stop the GhostBoy from taking the melon tree. He's probably gonna make it. He did lose a few of those lances to the fortress, unfortunately. Maybe Pavok, I heard it in the YouTube comments telling me to call him Pavuk instead of Pavok. So Pavuk. I remember. Yeah, Pavuk pretty much controlling, keeping all the farms. I don't think he lost a farm. And a builder going down. This is getting more interesting and interesting every time something happens. And 2 battalions of lancers on the field, taking down another slaughterhouse. But GhostBoy knows how to handle this and just gonna attack because he has pikes. This is unstoppable. He is clumping. He is using stop commands just to keep everything safe. As GhostBoy has taught us during the tutorials, it is very important to keep your eye on the prize and control your base with your keystrokes. Pavok using a lot of command all army and a lot of clicking on the minimap. But it is not gonna help against these Lancers, because the Lancers taking down 2 slaughterhouses, and the armies with a Eye of Sauron boosted unit is taking down a farm. Melon trees are going down. It's 350 supply versus 350. It's even. But this melon tree is also gonna go down because Pavuk does not have any archers to fight with. Another trample coming in. Pavuk noticing with the lances that he can kill the orcs quite easily. And the trample is in there. He is not going to lose it. And he is actually going to creep the Warg layer. Getting some extra money in there. Rebuilding his melon trees. The players, both players on 350 supply. Actually, GhostBoy is now on 400. Rebuilding his slaughterhouses a little bit quicker than Mr. Pavuk can destroy them. And now GhostBoy is going to creep as well. He's going to take the cave troll. He already got his wargs. And same attack. He's on the right side. He's taking the second cave troll layer. And there's nothing Pavuk can do about it. Actually, he can. He can stop this stop attack. That's kind of fortunate for him. Statue being built. Statue also reduces in units. Something that I recently learned. And here come a defensive force on a bot lane. A archer battalion plus a sentry battalion. But they are going to be caught out by the Harradin Spearmen. The Harradin Spearmen very powerful against cavalry. We have Pavuk destroying another slaughterhouse. And the slaughterhouse is actually being saved. There's heal being used for Pavuk. And there's no pike, so he can trample it. Meanwhile, GhostBoy is using Call of the Horde, or what's it called, War Chant. He's taking 1 and 2 melon trees down for the for Mordor, and Pavuk is losing his command point lead. He's on 360 versus 550. That is a lot of extra money in the pocket for GhostBoy. GhostBoy, after facing with a pasture opener. Pasture, right? The green pasture actually got sold or maybe destroyed. I did not spot that. Now in the lead. He has a lot more money. He has a lot more slaughterhouses. He gained a lot more creep layers. So Mr. Pavuk is behind in army and in eco. GhostBoy has few units top lane, a few loose mid lane, taking down the spider pit, having more money in the bank to spend, almost 1,000. There could be a Mouth of Sauron. There is the Eye of Sauron actually going to boost with a little bit of a leadership bonus. And not moving his eye. Could be moving his eye. Does not move his eye. Another melon tree under attack by the Lancers of Haradrim. The Lancers of the Elves are trying to protect it. But there is a trample of pikes straight into it. Losing most of his armies. And Pavuk is trying to survive. But it is 560 to 560. It's pretty much even, but now melon tree is going down, so it's a degrees. Big army on the right side of the map taking down more melon trees. The spread of units is a little bit too much to deal with for Pavuk. He is gaining a few of those spell book or power points, but the power points will not be enough to make him help him win the game. There is the land on top of the production, and GhostBoy just killing the production even. He just doesn't care about the damage, and he has enough power and strength to destroy the production. First barracks going down, and GhostBoy, oh, actually the trample was enough. He saves it. That is actually, if not going, not taking down a barracks might be a very much of a waste of units. He could have gone for melon trees, but he opted to go for a production building that is saved by Pavuk. Pavuk getting trampled. The Rohan peasants. And if you look at the money, yeah, there are reduced costs because of one of those statues. Statues are incredibly useful. You should always get at least one of them just to get an eco lead, because your units will be cheaper. There's a trample, slightly into the pikes, but GhostBoy managing to pretty much kill the whole battalion, and that is kind of a win. He didn't lose a lot of lancers to the pikes, and even if they did lose it, he can replenish them. They're both level 2. GhostBoy sending a few battalions, like a combination to on the bottom through bot lane, is being fended off by Pavuk. Here's the Varchant used, and a builder going down, and Pavuk of GhostBoy is moving through top lane, trying to destroy more of those melon trees. There is Tom Bombadil. Tom Bombadil, if you click on a slaughterhouse, the slaughterhouse will always go down. He has enough time. Just put him in attack stance and this thing is gone. Look at the damage. It's a level 2 slaughterhouse, but it has nothing to work with. And there is the attack for GhostBoy. GhostBoy destroying 2 melon trees. Top lane now runs away, well defended by the Elven player Pavuk. Pavuk is holding strong. His 535 command point limits to 625. That means an eco lead for Mordor. Oh, and that is a lot of lances going down to a stray battalion of sentries. Pavuk sending a battalion bot lane, trying to find few of those slaughterhouses. He does find the armies of GhostBoy, which is it's going to be a little bit of a problem, but the lances of Pavuk is dropping a lot of those archers, the orc archers being hit, but also losing a few of those precious lances to the pikes. Rallying call used, big fight being taken bot lane, but while that fight has happened, now Pavuk does not need to look at it. He's gonna send his attention to top lane, trying to get a lot of those slaughterhouses, and he will find a few of those slaughterhouses. This is 750 command points, but taking down 4 in almost no time is going to drop Mordor, Mr. GhostBoy, down to 400. Because I think 2 will go down. Yeah, the 600. 550 then. Middle of the map, Lancers doing a lot more harass. A few of those Melon trees going down. We have on the bottom side, we have a attack from Mordor, and that is being stopped by the units of Pavuk. Top lane, Mordor losing more of those very precious level 2 slaughterhouses. Still no cave troll being taken. Lances running in to defend. There is Linden archers maybe? No, there's just top commanded lancers in the back trying to protect the archers of the elven archers. Varchant being used on a few of those orc archers. Probably a mistake maybe? There's a double buff. This is Varchant plus leadership. And the lances trampling the elven archers. But here is an eagle. I did not see that happen, but an eagle is on the field. Yeah, there is an upgraded fortress for Pavuk. And Pavuk is taking over the map. It is GhostBoy on 575 command points, while the elven player Pavuk has 720. And 2 more slaughterhouses going down. That means that GhostBoy only has 475 left. He is building Age of Empires houses just because of supply. It's not going to give them any resources, but he needs to have some command points. Pavuk, the elven player, taking map control, and the eagle flies in. Very brave, because there's a lot of orc archers, a field being used that gives him a lot of attack bonus, and there is the mist debuffing everything at the same time. He is fighting against the debuffed units, but here is a flyer. Eagle versus Nazgul. The scream used, everybody is running away, And the eagle goes down to the archers, the buffed archers of GhostBoy. Pavuk is losing his map control and his army. Even though GhostBoy only has 575 command points, he is still in the game, and Pavuk is retreating. There are still shoot archers remaining, trying to shoot down the Nazgul flyer, but they're not enough. It's just one battalion. Here is Elrond for the leadership. The walking statue is here, and GhostBoy just donating a few units just to make sure that he's there. And GhostBoy found a statue. He's almost level 15, almost 15 power points, and the 15 power point difference might be a game changer. But he doesn't go for it. He goes for a barricade. The barricade is placed somewhere defensively, it seems like. But the flyer is just doing a lot of damage. He is now level 3, the Camel flyer, and because all the pikes have been killed, Lancers can now run in and kill the rest of the archers. Statue is still up, giving minus 8% money. And there's Tom Bombadil. His voice will be heard, killing most of the archers. Elrond giving a leadership bonus, and the armies of Pavuk are returning to full health. This is a level 5 Lancer battalion, even though he does not have a stable anymore. Pavuk building a tower in his base, upgrading the tower. A little bit unfair, but yeah, Tom Bombadil again killing a slaughterhouse. Top lane is being taken by GhostBoy. GhostBoy is destroying the cave troll, getting a little extra money, and pikes are attacking top lane. They spotted the archers, and GhostBoy's like, nah, let's not do that. Here comes Elrond supported units. Elrond not fighting, he's just waiting for the flyer. There is the flyer, and all the archers are gonna aim for it. No, he's not. He doesn't have enough archers to deal with the with GhostBoy, his flyer. However, the flyer is half health. It's a little bit of a bummer, because this is leadership and this is leadership. It doesn't give him extra leadership if he just stands there. Might as well move Elrond somewhere else. Rallying call being used, and GhostBoy's running away. Middle of the map, we have the Eagle is back again. Level 1. He was level 2. He needs a few more kills to get back to level 2 again. And here is a lot of money for GhostBoy. GhostBoy back in the game, 750 command points. He built a lot of slaughterhouses in his base. Doesn't mean he lost a lot of money. At least he has his command points up. If we look at the armies of the Elven player, he has 14 power points. The 14 power points will help him get the trees. I think ants are going to be fun. Strong attack. GhostBoy really wants bot lane. So he's just committing everything to this attack. And he's targeting Elrond for some reason. Maybe a misclick, because he is... Oh, there it is. That's the right click. And Eagle is trying to help. Not a smart move, because there are so many orc archers. Ooh, there's Cloudbreak. And Cloudbreak is actually turning the tides. This is now the time for Elrond to strike, and then Nazgul mounted so he can run away, does not take extra damage anymore from those elven archers. Elves are going through the middle. He's sending his lancers to the Nazgul. The Nazgul actually using his blade to kill a few of those lancers, and yeah, the Nazgul is not dying to that. Level 4 Kabul. Little bird. I don't know where he's going. Trying to get safe somewhere, I guess. But the armies of the Elven player Pavuk is rising. He has 900 command points worth of units against the 600 amount of units for GhostBoy. Flyer is doing wonders, completely annihilating the rest potentials. But there is Kamul also doing some damage, killing a whole battalion of archers. And the eagle is attacking the Nazgul. Here come the reinforcement for Pavuk, and a few of those arrows disappear in the body of the Nazgul. Here is the eagles running away from the pikes, and there is a rallying call plus leadership of Elrond. This is gonna do a lot of damage. First slaughterhouse is going down again, but there are 2 catapults. Top side of the map, it is Arwen fighting against the units of Mordor, against the Lancers, and Elrond is retreating. He was running away for somewhere. I don't know where he was going, but he's level 2. He needs some levels. He might as well stand in the battalions of archers. He gains a lot of free experience. Oh, good worm summon. This is the death of a lot of those elves, and Elrond is stunned. Elrond cannot escape, will lose. Elrond here uses a Farsight to give a little bit of movement speed boost. But yeah, Elrond is gonna die. He tries to run away, and oh my god, these elves are not dying actually. He's now is level 3, has Athelas, can heal himself. And if we look at the power points, I think he used heal to keep him alive. Yes, heal's being used. But the worm plus the Nazgul is nasty. Here is the Atlas, here's the heal on everything. Nazgul going down to all of the archers. There is Tom Bombadil. Tom Bombadil let his voice be heard, and more archers going down. Again, the worm could have easily been shot down, I feel like. But Pavuk just opting to run away from them. More heals going in, and this is 500 command points of army on the field for Pavuk against the 400 units for GhostBoy. Worm finally going down, running out of time, and here is the next attack for Pavuk. A bird not doing anything, and there is the Nazgul, very well done, almost dying to the pipes, but GhostBoy saw it, microing away his Black Riders, and with the Black Riders, GhostBoy is like, okay, I can probably win this. Let's go fight. Pavuk is controlling his Awen. He should probably drop it, but she's chasing the Black Riders, which is not doing a lot of damage. The big fight in the mist, debuffing all the units for GhostBoy, and the Black Riders survived luckily. And if you hear the voice, note the voice of Legolas is on the field. Very interesting fight. There is a field still active and 2, even 3 barricades. GhostBoy does not want to be attacked from the center. That means that the bot lane is completely in control for Pavuk. And the moment, yeah, Mordor GhostBoy moves out, I think the Elven player will move in. Oof, almost 0 damage. Well done with the Hawkeye. At least if you get a shot off, you might want to try it. And Mirkwoods are being built, I think. Yeah, there's Mirwoods. There is a stable. An Entmoot is ready. There's gonna get upgraded another tower just for some vision. And here is a big attack. Oh, it's like Pavuk read it. Is that a level 25? No way. It's just a shot. Yeah, that's the Goracle shot. Oh. It's 16 power points towards the 22. It's almost a level 25 power point ability that can be used. And here come the upgraded units. There is Silverthorn arrows. There is the freeze. There is a tag. Oh my god, the Black Rider is just running into the pike, completely dying to the Silverthorn arrows and the pikes. GhostBoy is probably going to surrender this. He has nothing to show for. It is even... there is the level 25 powers and pretty much no damage being done. Maybe the production is hit a little bit. If he can get onto the level 3 Red Ring Palace, that would be worth it. Bottom side, all the units for... GhostBoy has been killed. He is on 104 command points, and this is the GG. GhostBoy surrendering to Pavuk, and Pavuk taking the win. Pavuk is on fire. Trucky in the chat. Very well played by Pavuk. It's incredible it's very rare for GhostBoy to lose, but maybe a matchup Mordor versus Elves is not very favorable for Mordor, and Pavuk obviously is way better than any average player, so this is not weird if not weird of a loss. So well played, Pavuk. This has been Command for Middle-earth. My name is Enrique, and I will see you on the ladder. If you like this video, and if you think this daily idea is pretty awesome to get a little bit of update of the ladder and arena and Battle for Middle-earth, feel free to follow the channel and like the channel, like this video, subscribe to Command Point Middle-earth for more videos, and I will see you on twitch.tv if you want to follow the making of and the production of these videos.